All right, we'll get that out of the way so it doesn't look ugly on the chart. I told you that I would do a video on crude oil, and that's what I'm going to do. And the great thing about this example that I'm going to give is that it shows a lot of things that are going on. If you remember in a lot of my videos, I talk about how this is all just one giant story. Okay, the market is telling us a story of who's in control and who has the upper hand and who has the weaker hand. And as you watch all this unfold, you get a feel for exactly who that is. Now, what I've done is I've put some markers on these charts now so that it's easier for you to see where it is that we're getting these divergences. And the red markers are divergences that were not confirmed by the POC. Remember, the POC is the point of control. That's the blue inside there. And the green marker is a divergence that was confirmed by the POC. So red ones are ones that you wouldn't take, and green ones are ones that you would take. Also, I want to call to your attention right here the two yellow lines, which are my yellow zones that I put up. Those will also come into play. So you can see here we had a positive delta of 348. And if you're not acclimated with everything that I'm talking about here, at the top of my Twitter page, I have the introduction to my candles pinned. So you can watch that video and see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Because otherwise, I'm just going to continue to rehash the same stuff over and over again. That it won't be productive. So we have a negative COT of negative 150 and a positive delta. That is a sell signal. All right. So I marked here also, which is the point of control on this first sell signal. And that's going to come into play a little later on. Okay, so you had this sell signal and you moved lower, and then you had a signal right here, again, another sell signal, but it was unconfirmed, right? We had another sell signal here that also was unconfirmed. So we're still in that sell off of this right here. So if we move over here, you can see you don't really have any divergences through here. You had one here unconfirmed, which I alluded to earlier. And here's the important part that I want you to pick up on. We came back up to this yellow zone. We got a divergence here, but it wasn't confirmed. But then we got a divergence here with the positive delta and the negative COT. That is a sell signal. And we sold off a little bit, and we came right back up to the yellow zone, and then we had another sell signal right here with the delta of 46, positive delta of 46, and a negative 237 on the COT. So you kind of had a double whammy up here, right? You had a sell signal, a confirmed sell signal, and you were hitting that yellow zone. So you knew something was going to hit. So we scroll through here, and you can see I have a blue diamond right here, because this is another thing. This is one of the reasons I wanted to use this as an explanation, because you have a buy signal here with the negative delta and the positive COT, but the immediately after that sell signal, you get an engulfing bearish pattern, which, if you don't know what a bullish engulfing or a bearish engulfing pattern is, you can look it up. But in a nutshell, do you see on this candle right here, the green box? Okay, the next candle over, you see the red box? Well, that red box swallowed up or engulfed the entire green box previous to it. That is negative. Okay? It broke the low, it broke the high, and it finished on its low. That is a bearish engulfing pattern. So you're going to get right out of your long right away. You know something's not right here. And this is one of the things that I use to tell me to get out. If I see a pattern like this, I'm not going to hang out and hope that it's going to go in one direction or another. So then we had a signal here, a sell signal that was unconfirmed. And then we had two confirmed sell signals. And we moved lower. And then here's the kicker right here. Now, this one is blue again because, once again, we had a buy signal. But the next candle over, this engulfed the entire candle body here. This was only 2 ticks of the candle body, but it engulfed all of it. So that's extremely bearish. And we had a sell signal here with the positive delta and the negative cot. Then we had another sell signal here with the positive delta and the negative cot, and another sell signal here with the positive delta and the negative cot. Now, the reason I have this purple line here, why do I have that purple line there? Well, you have 2 of these sell signals, the point of control, were right at the same level. That is a line in the sand. This will now become a line in the sand where this purple is at 55.86. That's why that's there. Because on this cell here and this cell here, the point of control was right smack together. So we scroll along here. We see we've got another, this is an area here. I didn't draw it in with the yellow, but that would end up becoming another yellow zone. And we had another sell signal here, but it was unconfirmed because the point of control was not outside of the candle or the candle body. So the main reason I wanted to show you this is that the story was being told right here. When you have a cluster of sell signals, sell, 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 you had 2 more cells back here. Look, this thing's going to get hammered. All right? And it got hammered all day long. All day long. I mean, from start to finish, we're talking the start of the day here, right? And we're up at 57.05. And we just got hammered all day long. And when you start seeing back-to-back cells like that, or cells that are very close to each other, you know who's in charge. And the bears are fully in charge. So, same concept as I show you with the ES, as far as these divergences are concerned, but a little more information this time. And that is the fact that this was a buy, right? But on the very next bar, you had a bearish engulfing. So that's going to tell you, nope, get out. That's going to be a losing trade of a couple of ticks, and you're out. Okay, that's one of the filters that you can use to tell you to get the hell out of the trade. Here's another one right here. We had a negative delta and a positive cot. That's a positive divergence. The point of control was outside of the body. So you had all the conditions to go long to buy this. But on the very next bar, it engulfed all of that action within this candle body. So you know, I got to get out. 10 ticks, big deal. I got to get out. I mean, 10 ticks compared to sitting in this thing and watching it go 25, 30, 40 ticks against you? No, thank you. The other thing I want you to notice is when we get these signals, like this sell signal right here, with the positive delta and the negative cot, and the point of control outside of the candle body, notice the formation of the candle itself. This candle, this long wick right here, this was the market trying to work its way up, and it stalled right at the yellow zone. So it couldn't even muster up enough to come back to this yellow zone, which it had been bumping up against here. Once we broke down through it, had been bumping up against. So you just got to be licking your chops on that and saying, this baby's going lower. So that's crude oil from Friday. And I'll try and make a couple more videos tonight on some of the other markets. But this line in the sand, you're going to want to watch on crude at 55.86 because it's very strong. All right, that's it. I'll stop this baby, and I hope it was informative for you. Later.